And in blue. This guy's in blue, but that's not a suit. That guy's a blue shirt, but this guy, is that? Doesn't look very blue to me, but he's got a little orange thing, so that means we haven't talked to him yet. Snackworth here. Oh ho ho, would you look at the cut of your jib? What the fuck? That face is a little concerning. Snackworth. Real effort. Improvement. Barbecues. Snacks. Treats. Pokemon. Spectacular. Okay. So it didn't do anything, and his thing is still orange. So let's try that again. Oh, okay. Let's see, we've been chipping away at those barbecues or not. Heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed 10 solo quests. I've completed a lot fucking more than 10, my dude. I'd say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks. A Solgaleo treat. A snack made from ingredients favored by the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo. Okay. You know Solgaleo, frightfully rare, that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Gone to pay Paldea's Pokemon League a little visit. At that fine building they got. I was just admiring the structure from outside when one of the staffers noticed me and invited me in for a better look. They took me to the observation deck. Solgaleo was only there for a moment. Couldn't even get in a how do you do, but it was magnificent. Okay, so we can now go hunt Solgaleo. Does he just give us a treat for every 10 we've done? Because we might be able to just get all of them right here. Ooh, an Entei treat. You know I love my boy Entei. Though, Entei really... I mean... We got Gouging Fire now, so... So he says the same thing. Simply ran smack dab into Entei while out adventuring in Paldea. That stretch that's dotted with mines, and everywhere you look, there's another hole. There's an Entei popping through those caves like it was having a grand old time. We ended up all the way at the coast, side by side, as we gazed out over the endless blue. He loves that snack you have there, so you might have a shot at meeting it too. Okay. So there are a couple of these that I want to get, particularly for me to use on VGC teams, being my boy Articuno, Suicune, Latios. Those are the main three that I want to see. Speaking of Latios, it's as if he knew. He's like, oh, you want Latios? There you go. This will help you meet Latios. Latios has been one of my favorites ever since I just randomly encountered it in Emerald version. So, kind of funny story. So when I played through Emerald the first time, I didn't know what Latios were because I was kind of on I had taken a break from Pokemon. And so after I beat Emerald, and there was a thing on the TV, and it's like, did they say it was a red Pokemon or a blue Pokemon? I was like, well, Groudon's red, Kyogre's blue. I love Kyogre, so I'm picking blue. And I thought that meant that I would get to catch Kyogre. And then I ended up running into Latios, so I was like, holy fuck, I don't know what this is, but it's awesome. Northeast Paldea. We couldn't speak each other's language, but I got the feeling it was telling me to follow it. So I gave chase. When it flew off, I ended up climbing these mighty steep cliffs. Next time I looked up, I realized I'd come to a small lake nestled in between some jagged cliffs. Huh. I'm just gonna, like, walk up to them and be like, hey, you remember this weird-looking dude? Blue suit? His name was Snackworth? I think this is what it is. It's just for every 10 you've already done. So since we've already done so many... Suicune, right there. If he gives us Articuno next, I might actually shit myself. Famous lake you got in Paldea. Ended up having a little contest of skill. Get all the way to the shore fastest. It runs right over the water. Best I could manage was a nice solid backstroke. Okay, so the lake he's talking about must be lake, the one over to the top left of the map where you can find like Jatinis, Dragonairs, Slowbros. There's a bunch of Gyarados. Oh, okay. Good. I mean, I wanted it to be Articuno, but I also didn't want to have to go change. So he's given us all of the treats to the 3 beasts now. Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. That's awesome. Raging Mountain. I was huffing and puffing and muttering some colorful things as I chased that Pokemon. Gazing up into the massive and majestic desert that covers the land to the north. Okay, so I know where the desert is. There's Zapdos. So now we're making our way into the Kanto trio. Climbed right up to the tippy top of one of those lighthouses you got in Paldea. I was taking in the view, looking over a distant city. The heavens broke wide open. Rain started pouring down. I thought I'd get the better of a mess in a hurry, so I turned to head down again. The whole sky lit up like a huge crash of lightning, and Zapdos came flying out of nowhere. This dude is like the luckiest, one of the luckiest motherfuckers. He's just seen all these legendary Pokemon and had like really personal, memorable encounters with them. Well, maybe not that one so much. Reshiram. Alright. Now I know some of these I can only get in, you can only get from Violet. And some of them you get with, you know, playing with another person of the opposite version. But, well, you know. So I'll have to make do. I don't know which one, I don't remember which ones are which. A lot of hardworking folk live, the type to get their hands dirty. Nice height. Carved in the landscape. Right at my shoulder. It's a shame, like, he didn't mention, be like, yeah, there was this green-haired fellow that was with him. I mean, why not? Go ahead and solidify that Gen 5 remakes are coming. I mean, we already got the Gen 5 battle music going on in this game. I hope that they're good remakes and not along the lines of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because, well, I didn't get to play those, but they apparently did not have good reviews. There's Groudon. Fuck. That means Kyogre is in, that must mean Kyogre's in Violet. If we got Reshiram, then that means Zekrom is in Violet. We got Solgaleo, so I'm guessing Lunala's in Violet. But we got the 3 Sacred Beasts. Nope, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! The 3 Legendary Beasts. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna call them Sacred Beasts from now on. The 3 Legendary Birds. Like, just imagine having the story to tell where you saw this, like, Pokemon that was part of legend of, you know, shaping the fucking planet. Huge cave system under that one town. Well, if that ain't Groudon. And it showed me its huge, fearsome claws. See, but Groudon should be in Hoenn, right? Like, that's the thing, is they I guess it's kind of hard to explain why a Pokemon is in a completely other region. Maybe if they're nearby, I suppose, but we got Moltres. It certainly did, and I completed my climb that day. Moltres in the desert seems really weird, though. Oh, we get Ho-Oh. Alright, so that means Lugia is a Violet exclusive, which kind of perturbs me. I know Lugia is much more popular than Ho-Oh, and I like it more as far as a Pokemon. I don't know which way to. Ho-Oh means more to me than Lugia for sentimental reasons, but obviously Lugia is more. Obviously, it's a Pokemon I knew more. I played Silver, and I didn't play Gold as a kid. I had Silver version. I got Soul Silver when it came out. My sentimentality for Ho-Oh came after the release, and I kind of wish that I had a copy of Heart Gold, preferably sealed, or an original copy of Gold. Either way. And this is a real old tale. When I just started as a trainer. What is this? Fucking Ash Ketchum as an old man? Training without rest to try and make my Pokemon stronger. Glittering and sparkling. How does he know that it loves these snacks? I'm kind of a bit confused. Cubfu. Ugh. I'm not at all interested in this, especially because I don't care for its evolution, and even more so because it seems to be a huge threat in VGC meta right now. And actually, I don't think Cubfu's as rare as any of these other legendaries. I mean, we got handed it to us, we got it handed to us from like just some old karate man. I think his name was Mustard or something. I did not like that part of the Sword and Shield DLC. I much preferred the Crown Tundra. Venturing and I saw it training and blew right up and asked, "Ooh, hard at work are you?" The two of us got along like a house on fire. Interesting. So that's weird. So it's giving we get Solgaleo or Lunala, but then we get Cubfu. So what does that mean for Cosmog and Cosmoem? Glastrier. Okay, so we get the Ice Horse in this game, and you get the Ghost one in Violet. Makes sense. Violet's purple, the Ghost is purple. I don't really like either one of these, but I actually like the Ghost Horse's design a little bit better, even though the other one is Ghost type and it's purple, and it hurts me a little bit, but its design just doesn't work as well for me. Some ruins, a house. See, and again, like, isn't this a Pokemon that I don't remember that part of the DLC? I hated that story, and I absolutely hate the little goat alien that speaks telepathically. There we go. There's the Articuno one. So because we've done so many quests to unlock all the biomes in between streams, that basically means that we get all of these instead of, getting one random one here or there, go do some quests, get another one. Lovely pond in the snowy peaks of Paldea. Hankering for a bit of cold water swimming when, wouldn't you believe it, Articuno swoops down. Singing away. I was tickled pink. Went on merrily singing with Articuno even as the sun set and the moon rose. Before I knew it, it was morning again. Dude, that'd be so cool. Like, and not even like a pun of it being an ice type. Like, just have an encounter with a legendary Pokemon and then actually like get to hang out with it instead of it being like they usually are in the anime. You know about group quests, right? They'll start appearing once you tackle a whole bunch of barbecues with your... Well, I've heard them before. Hold on, wait, what did he say? Let's see. Well, shucks, looks like it's a bit early for you to be getting any of my special snacks. One more group quest. So I'm guessing I can't get any more from him without doing a group quest. So that kind of fucks. But I mean, we have Glastrier, Cubfu, Solgaleo, Reshiram, Groudon, Latios, Ho-Oh, Suicune, Entei, Raikou, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. So I mean, I'm pretty content with that. I got the 3 that I want for some of the teams I'm building between Articuno, Suicune, and Latios. So that's pretty dope. We got Ho-Oh, Reshiram, Solgaleo. So we got most of the ones that I kind of prefer, with the exception of Groudon. I think, yeah, that's the only one. I mean, Lugia would be great, but I'm perfectly fine with Ho-Oh. Groudon, I'd rather have Kyogre. But other than that, yeah, I mean, we got all the ones that I'd want to have, so let's go ahead and get right down. Let's go ahead and save, so we don't have to go through all that again. And then I guess we'll go start hunting some legends. We're starting with Articuno first. It is my favorite of the legendary Pokemon. Not only was it the first Pokemon that I caught as a young trainer, but it's also very sentimental to me. We had a rough Christmas one year, and we couldn't really afford a whole lot of things. And my lovely, she was my fiance at the time, bought me 1 pack of Pokemon cards, 1 pack of Plasma Storm. And she had really good luck with pulling stuff. She pulled me a full art Ho-Oh from a single pack way back in the day with Dragons Exalted. So I just, told her to go ahead and pull me that full art Articuno EX, and by God, that's what she pulled. I absolutely love this fucking bird. I wish that it was better than it actually is, but the design is easily a 10 out of 10, so that's why it's going to be the first Pokemon that we catch out of all those legends, and we've got a little bit of a crowd here to go ahead and watch us catch it, so hopefully we can do this in one go. No, we can't shiny hunt it. We can't even actually run into it, so we actually have to physically interact with it. I am upset that you cannot shiny hunt these Pokemon. Oh, I guess we'll go ahead and... The fuck, this stupid ass... Why there always gotta be some little ass shit that comes and fucking ruins the video? Get out of here. Go on, chew. So this is where Articuno is on the map. Snackworth tells you about a lake with a waterfall up in the frozen peaks, and this was the first lake that I thought of, and turns out it's the right one. He's just sitting here, just right in the middle of this snowy area next to this lake here. It's got this little island in the middle with a tree on it, so if you see that, then you'll know you're in the right spot. Alright. So our strategy here, what level is it going to be at? It is level 70. Okay, so that's not too bad. The strategy here was going to be to Thunder Wave it, and then we've got King Gambit. Both these Pokemon resist both of its stabs, flying and ice. Although I guess King Gambit's neutral with flying, if it even has a flying move. But King Gambit has False Swipe, so that's what we're going to be using to get this beauty down to 1 HP, so that we can then catch it. And this is my EV trained King Gambit too, so it should do a shit ton of damage. Well, I mean, I guess it is 76 versus Articuno's level 70. All stat changes were eliminated. That's fine. I don't want to hit it with anything else just because I'm terribly afraid of hurting this thing. Now, I know normally with static encounters like this, they'll... See, he has Hurricane. They'll usually respawn if you do something. If you happen to accidentally kill them. I can't tell if that looks like that's 1 HP or not, so I'm going to go for another false swipe just to be extra sure. And then, so here's where things get really dicey. So I was trying to figure out what kind of Pokeball to catch Articuno in, because there's not really a good Pokeball for a lot of Pokemon. And you kind of just stuck going with whatever. Do you go with the Master Ball because it's, you know, it's nostalgic, or an Ultra Ball? You got the Premier Ball. The Dive Ball fits the color scheme really well, but again, it's for water Pokemon. So I actually kind of was thinking, because this Pokemon is so sentimental, I'll use a Love Ball. Now, I understand this is going to have 0 increased catch rate whatsoever, but I saved beforehand, so I figured if worst comes to worst, I can always just restart the battle. It's not like it's a super complicated one to begin with. Broke out immediately. I had a feeling that would happen, but I don't think the Dive Ball is really going to do anything either. There's just, like, there's no Pokeballs for Ice types or Flying types. It's mostly just, like, Bug and Water and... Oh! It rolled twice. Went for Sheer Cold. Whew. Alright. So I only have 5 of these Love Balls. Getting them from Pokedex completion and from the item printer. I've had really good luck with the item printer, the Pokeball Lotto. I'm not having very much luck catching this thing in a Love Ball, though. So this time there's a huge blizzard going on in the game, and very fitting for Articuno. Although I think it's part of the actual environment and not actually like Snowstorm. So this time we're going to be false swiping first, and then I've got our lovely shiny triple segment Dunsparce, who's going to yawn this thing to sleep, and we'll see if we get a better catch rate. I know I could use the Dream Ball with us putting it to sleep, but it doesn't have the same appeal. Especially considering, there goes the snow, especially considering the Love Ball is also a Gen 2 Pokeball, an Apricorn Pokeball, and so it just means so much more. Because we both love Gen 2 so much. But I mean, who doesn't? Gen 2's got just amazing Pokemon. So we know it has Sheer Cold, we know it has Haze, we know it has... what else does it have? Sheer Cold and Haze. One more just to be sure. Hurricane, that was the other move. So I don't know what the 4th move is. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch in the 1%. And this thing is... Oh, it actually landed a Hurricane. Ouch. Don't get the confusion, though. Yeah, can't... Oh, almost killed it. Can't confuse the 1%. She's too special. Freaking goddamn double or triple segment shit. Nah, man, she is top of the class. We'll go ahead and switch Dinkle in, since he's got 4 times resistance to that hurricane. And obviously we're not concerned about getting confused. Alright, Articuno is now asleep. So let's try this again and see if we can get a crit. Nope, instead it broke out right away. Okay, let's try it again. The snow is up. Beautiful, snowy looking weather. It looks beautiful to see, but not to be in. One, two, three. Come on. It gave us 2 rolls. Alright, it's still asleep. Thing is, if I can catch it, then I won't be upset if a couple of them got wasted. Especially because I can sit there and grind the blueberry points and, you know, sit there and endlessly just use the fucking 3D printer until I get more. Alright, woke up on the last Pokeball. Alright, so we're going to back into the 1%, yawn it, switch back to Magneton, and then we're going to throw our last Love Ball, and it's going to catch. Damn, Articuno's landing blizzards like crazy. So Blizzard, Sheer Cold, Haze, Hurricane. Landed a Hurricane. Such a cool animation. Dingle's confused, but that's okay. He's not going to be attacking, so he will not be hurting himself. Let's catch this. Articuno's asleep. We got Love Ball. Come on. We got this. Crit. 1, 2, 3. 2 rolls, and it's down and out again. Alright, so 3rd time is the charm. That's what they say. And if that's what they say, then it must be true, right? That's how things work. I love how shiny the gold and the silver parts are on King Gambit. It's easily my favorite thing about Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't care about the environmental art and all that shit, but the fucking Pokemon look absolutely amazing. The textures are just phenomenal. And I have a perfect nickname for King Gambit, and I keep forgetting to put it on him. I don't know why it keeps spamming Haze. I mean, no, you don't have to use Blizzard. Spamming Haze was perfectly fine. And King Gambit's frozen. Well, that's okay. I have plenty of items and berries, because when I play through the story, I never use items or berries. Landed another Blizzard. Alright, I was gonna say, if it freezes again. Come on, we're gonna take you, we're gonna train you. That was a crit, good thing it can't kill. And we're gonna put you on a beautiful fucking snow team. Just like we did in Gen 7. You remember the good old days? Well, I won't say the good old days, because the good old days were before Gen 7. But we had a good time. Just take a nice little nap. We'll catch you in a very pretty pink ball. And, yeah, we're gonna be best of friends. There isn't even any snow or rain, and this thing is landing blizzards and hurricanes like it's nothing. Alright, and look, this is perfect. Magneton doesn't have a gender. Articuno doesn't have a gender. Love Ball, come on, click. It rolled 3 times. It jiggled 3 times. Alright, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. That means this one's gonna catch. 1. Nope, okay, nope, alright, well. Alright, so it's gonna be triple jiggle on the triple ball on the 3rd attempt to catch this thing. That's how it works. 3, 3, 3. 1, no, okay, nope. Nope, okay. Woke up from that nap. Articuno, why you gotta play hard to get? Like, I mean, I even prefer you over Suicune. Suicune. Like, that means something. Now, I know after Gen 2, really after Gen 1, but definitely after Gen 2, you kind of took a hit as far as being competitively viable, but, I mean, you're still, like, triple S tier design, alright? And you got way better full arts in TCG than Suicune does. By far, your card art is better. So, like, come on. Like, I'm giving you all the credit you deserve. And I mean, honestly, out of the 3, Articuno is the hardest one to use competitively over Suicune that we're going to go get after this, and then Latios that we'll get after that. But, I mean, it's Articuno, man. 1? Come on, don't be like this. I got 1 more. I won't even be upset if I used all 5 if you stay in the last one. Well, alright. Alright, so 4th attempt. I'm starting to feel like that item that we were given in the Indigo Disc DLC that was supposed to increase your critical capture rate was a bunch of bullshit. Because in all honesty, I feel like, and not just here, but I felt like the entire time I was in the Indigo Disc, I felt like I was getting so many less critical captures than I was before that. Like, even quick balls weren't getting critical captures as effectively. That was a nice hit. It really is unfortunate that you can't shiny hunt this thing, or any of them for that matter. I don't know why they would do that. It's like, they made a great game. Even if it had its issues, the game itself is great, the story is great. But they took a hit because of how messed up the game was at launch. And then they gave us the Indigo Disc DLC, which Kitikama blah blah was, it gave us back some Pokemon, but Again, just like Sword and Shield, the second DLC was so much better. And you get to hunt all these legends. All the starters are back. You can shiny hunt all of them. And then they go and completely screw up the praise that they were getting by shiny locking every single one of these. I mean, I get it, they're static, whatever, but there still had to be some kind of way to shiny hunt them. Because they're static in Let's Go, but you can shiny hunt them in Let's Go. So why couldn't they just do the same thing here? I mean, I would have loved to have a shiny Articuno, Suicune, and a Latios, among others. Alright, we're trying it again now. The Sleepy Birdie broke out of the first one. Okay. We got 4 more. Rolled once, broke out again. Okay. It's not looking good for us. Didn't even roll that time. I know we could use another Pokeball, but I'm fucking stubborn like that. Always wakes up on the last one, which is so infuriating because then I've got to switch to the Dunsparce, use Yawn, switch back to Dinkelberg, wait for it to go to sleep, and then I can throw the one remaining Love Ball. Suicune is seriously going to be so fucking easy compared to this. Which is honestly pretty upsetting. Looks like I got 1 foot in the fucking frozen lake here. She's asleep, tucked in, covered up, nice and warm and cozy. And we're gonna get in this Love Ball. 1. Nope. Alright. Okay, attempt number 5. Hopefully we're not here all night. Wouldn't it just be great if just randomly it was shiny? Like, just some bullshit happened and I just got a shiny out of nowhere. But I mean, I'm sure you can just transfer a shiny now, right? That's probably what most people are gonna do. I probably will at some point. I'll transfer my shit over to Pokemon Home so I can transfer it up to Scarlet. Look how big the 1% is compared to Articuno. This is a big-ass Pokemon. Fucking A. Landed the Hurricane and got the Confusion. Come on, 1%. Breakthrough. Hell yeah. The 1% is special. And you will be too if I can catch you in this damn love ball. Alright, here we go. First ball. Watch this. 1, 2. Alright. I was just kidding. I meant the second ball. Alright, here we go. Okay, got nothing. Already woke up? Like, bitch, that was the shortest of naps. Man. I mean, the irony is that any Pokeball that I would want to use on Articuno has a just has a normal 1% or 1 times 1 catch rate. Because I mean, a Luxury Ball doesn't have an increased rate, neither does Premier Ball. Dive Ball wouldn't have anything extra. Like, I'm not using an Ultra Ball and I'm not using Master Ball, so there isn't really anything else that's going to give me an increased chance. Ultra Ball is and really only looks good on a few Pokemon. Master Ball looks good on... well, more or less anything, but specifically purple Pokemon. Articuno is not a purple Pokemon, though. Alright, here we go. Third left ball. 1. No, okay. Fuck. One, 2, 3. Fucking shit. Woke up again. Are you kidding me? Give this bitch some melatonin or some NyQuil or something. Almost threw the Pokeball before he was asleep. About fucked that up. Alright. Last love ball. Attempt number 5. Literally didn't even fucking roll once. Attempt number 6. I like how both Pokemon are using pressure. It didn't even occur to me until just now. So I'm actually starting to think. I think my nickname for a King Gambit might be better on a shiny King Gambit. Which means I'd have to do another shiny hunt for one of the evolutions. Because I do have a shiny Bisharp that I hunted. But that's because I really like Shiny Bisharp. That's why Shiny Bisharp was in our top 10 best blue shinies video. Yeah, no confusion here. It's just such a better shade of blue. And Bisharp's got a really clean design, whereas King Gambit's design is kind of all over the place. It's a good design, but it is still all over the place. But I think it would look better for a shiny, just because I think the blue would match better thematically, even though the guy doesn't wear red or blue. Confusion. Alright, we've got to be the only person out there trying to catch a freaking Articuno and Love Ball. 1, 2, come on. Alright, do you want me to not count? Because I won't count if that's what you want. Okay, I didn't count that time, still broke out. Okay, so what do you want? What if I put the Articuno snack in the Love Ball? Okay, broke out immediately. Did not like that idea. I'll take you to go see Snackworth. I don't know if you remember that guy. Nope, definitely does not want to go see Snackworth. And woke up. Always wakes up. I suppose I could just stay in with the Dunsparce, so I don't have to switch back out. But me yawning and then taking a turn to switch back out gives it the one turn for it to actually fall asleep, and then, so, I don't know. Guess I could yawn and then drill run and then start throwing, start throwing Pokeballs after that. Come on, 1%, you ain't that percent. See, look at that shit. Okay, but now that we are confused, I will just go ahead and swap out. It doesn't really matter as far as longevity goes, because we're down to 1 Love Ball anyways, so... Shame they just won't let Abercorns be a thing. Just let us be able to make these things whenever they want. They know we love them. Fucking A. You can't even roll once. Alright, we're up to half a dozen attempts now. Will this be the one? We got a nice, beautiful sunrise in the background. Well, it's getting there. Sun ain't risen yet. Got the freeze off Blizzard. That sucks. Oh, King Gambit immediately thawed out. That's awesome. Maybe it's offended because we're using all these shiny Pokemon against it, and it has a 0% chance of being shiny. Maybe it's just upset. Maybe it wants to be shiny. I love Articuno, and I love its shiny, and I don't think I've actually ever had one. I don't have one in Pokemon Go. I never successfully hunted one from the raid dens on Sword and Shield. I might have had one before. I don't remember, though. Alright. Off to bed you go, and in the love ball. Always such a tease. See, when it rolls twice, that's when I get excited. I think we've only seen one triple jiggle out of 6 attempts. So it'll be 1 out of 30 love balls. Well, so far I think it's 1 out of 27. But who's counting? You can quit landing those blizzards. You're not freezing to 1%. Come on, she's very special. And you'll be very special once you join the team. I mean, you won't be on the same team as the 1%, but you'll be on your own special team. Some very special Pokemon. I just need you to get in this very special Pokeball. It's like it ain't even making the effort. All 3 of those balls didn't even fucking roll one time. Alright. Attempt number 7. Hopefully I'm not losing track. I am starting to lose hope that we can catch this thing in Love Ball, but I mean, we've seen people catch it in a regular Pokeball. That has a base 1% as, or 1%. Why do I keep saying 1%? A base catch rate of 1. One more. It hasn't even hit King Gambit yet. Alright, so at this point I'm not going to bother swapping out. I'm just going to go for a drill run that's not going to connect. Maybe the 1% being out here will give us a better percent chance of catching this thing. It's got some pink. Love ball's pink. Oh, come on. It rolled twice. Didn't even roll at all that time. See, it woke back up, so we're already out. We'll just go ahead and yawn. Sleep is the best status for catching stuff, right? Obviously, it wouldn't be... there'd be no reason for it to be burn or poison. I guess technically freeze, maybe? Could be, but I can't freeze it. It is a ice type. It is an ice type. I was gonna say it's a legendary ice type, and my brain was just like, that word's useless. I believe sleep is better than paralysis. I'm almost positive. Come on with the double jiggles. Do a triple and make me giggle. Come on. Number 8. We're back with the snow. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Don't let all this be for nothing. So I don't know if it's not attacking us because like it doesn't want to hurt us, doesn't want to fight, or is it saving up all its strength so it can break out of all of those Pokeballs? That does not look like that is down to 1. That's more like it. Oh, man. It is just as cold outside as it looks like it is in the game. That's another thing. I don't like the cold. I don't like ice. I don't even prefer to drink ice in my drinks unless it is like crushed ice to a very like almost like snow cone ice. Some gas stations will have ice that nice. Didn't mean to go Dr. Seuss on you for a minute. But I mean that, and I just don't like the cold. That's testament to how much I really love Articuno for it to be my favorite of all the legends. Well, my favorite of all the non like big legends. Ho-Oh is the other one, and they both have a significant. I mean, they both have the exact same reason that they're both that special. Oh, that double jiggle tease. It actually hurts my soul. Snow starting back up. In the game. I don't want to be seeing that shit IRL. It looks beautiful though. You got the nice snow-covered tree right there. Come on, it's a perfect scenario. Fucking double jiggles. Double jiggle followed by no jiggles. And again, no jiggles. Number 9. Eventually, our luck has to get better. Wish I had a choice band to slap on King Gambit just to speed this up a bit. If I knew how much damage an Iron Head would do, and that it wouldn't kill, I would go for one. But I'm very iffy on that idea. Alright, one more false swipe will do it. I mean, 1 HP and asleep. The odds don't get better than that. Alright, still asleep. Maybe, pretty please. Double jiggle tease, man. I swear. Come on, fingers crossed. That's... It's so, like... You see that third jiggle, and you're just so... you can feel it. And then it breaks out, and it just... Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts to know we were so close. After the triple jiggle, I was hoping, but... You know, and I even have my PSA 10 Pokemon the Movie 2000 Articuno promo here. Just literally sitting right here behind my keyboard. Damn, went straight for a hurricane. Ooh, that was a good hit. I don't know if these things have a random stat investment, but it feels like this one has lower defense IVs. Yep, slap yourself. I love how he spins around and then punches himself in the face. Oh, thank you. I think that's the lowest King Gambit's HP has gotten out of all of our attempts. Oh, almost messed it up. One more turn. I feel like the Dunsparce's yawning is making me yawn. Oh, frick, it landed the confuse. Well, it doesn't matter. We already got the yawn off. It's fine. It's fine. Because with this love ball, Articuno will be all mine. Alright, yeah, stop. That's not gonna help. I think how clear the sky is. I mean, well, there's some clouds, but there's no weather. It's just nice and bright and sunny. Apparently Articuno is not a fan of that. Really not a fan of it. Come on. Nope. Come on. I've never had this many confusions. This is actually kind of wild. have to swap. Alright, back to Sleepy. We got Shiny Dinkelberg. We fucking got it. Yes! 49 attempts. Hey guys, Future MariK here. So it turns out we actually did get mixed up with how many attempts to catch Articuno we had. So it was actually 11 attempts instead of 10, meaning it took us 54 Love Ball attempts to be able to catch the legendary bird Pokemon, which is even more fitting given all the backstory that I gave you on why Articuno is so sentimental to me, because 54 is 5 and 4, which happens to be the anniversary for me and my wife. So it just makes this capture all the more special and sentimental to me and to us. And yes, I'm a hopeless romantic, and no, I don't give a shit about it. I didn't even add it to the Pokedex. I thought it would. Alright, yep, we got one left. That's awesome. Can we send it out with it? What happens if you send out a weak Pokemon? Well, you're not the one I was... Look at that. That's so awesome. And it pops out with the little hearts and everything. Fuck yeah. What do we got here? Terra type is ice. That's alright. We'll probably change that at some point. Pressure, we're going to change that. Gentle nature. I thought gentle nature was neutral. Either way. Highly curious. I like that. Okay, and we caught it on the 1st of the year. Now, how fucking cool is that?